Hello, and welcome to something completely different.
No, you can't.
I will be the last, and you will go first.
I can show you, please.
I love this game. This is not a blind Let's Play, but this is a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate, the Enhanced Edition. The original Baldur's Gate came out in 1998 for the PC. This is the Enhanced Edition, which came out in, I believe, 2013, but don't quote me on that. I have played the original Baldur's Gate many times. I have played the Enhanced Edition many times. The Enhanced Edition more on tablet than PC, just for convenience. So it's been actually a long time since I played on PC. Now, anyone that knows me very well will know that that's not entirely true. I have dabbled a bit with the PC, but I mean a straight run-through. It's been a very long time on PC. My favorite game of all time is not this game, but it is the sequel to this game, so you know we'll be getting to that. First, the first game. Single player. Oh, actually, let's go back. Multiplayer in this game. The multiplayer modes, there's just playing through the story. There's not like versus multiplayer mode. New game. Okay. Gender, male or female. Makes sense. Self-Pacific. Self-explanatory. I was in South Pacific in high school. Little information about me that you didn't care about. There's a bunch of portraits. I actually like the girl ones better. But, well, not all of them, but I mean, in general, I like the girl ones better. But we're going to play a guy because I want to do a romance, and I like the guy romances better. I don't know. I didn't pick out my character ahead of time. We'll just be, this is like default male. Even though it started on this one, this is default male. We'll just be default male. Because I am going to be a class that can wear armor. I'm not, however, going to be a human, even though this is clearly a human in this picture. In fact, this guy can wear armor, and we can't see his ears, so there we go. I'm gonna do a half-elf, because purely for romance reasons. The romance I want to do, actually the romance I want to do can romance with anybody, but it's, a lot of the romances are race restricted. The one I want to do is not, but I'm still going to race restrict myself for her. So there we go. I'm going to be a half-elf. The different classes you can be. Half-elves can be almost anything. Let's go back to like a halfling. I'm not going to be a halfling just to show you they can't be hardly anything. But I'm not going to go through every single race and class and all that. We're going to dual class, which pretty much just means you have more than one. It makes sense. The advantages to dual classing are, of course, that you can do more than one thing. The disadvantages are you level up slower in both because you're splitting the experience between them. Again, should make some sense. I'm going to be a fighter cleric, which is not the best thing you could be, but it's not the worst. It's serviceable. I'm going to be neutral good. The different the different lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good. This is your alignment. In pen and paper, if you have the right dungeon master, they will be very strict about staying in your alignment. I mean, a good dungeon master will be pretty strict. They won't. In my opinion, a good dungeon master is stern with staying in it, but they're not a tyrant about it. This game doesn't care at all. I can be lawful good and go around murdering everybody. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna play chaotic good, but I'm still gonna make myself neutral good. What am I talking about? I'll just make myself chaotic good. What difference does that make? Abilities. This is your stat roll. Strength determines how much damage you do with weapons. Duh. And well, melee weapons, not ranged weapons to an extent. And it also determines your carrying capacity, which is actually more important as far as I'm concerned. Dexterity determines your armor class. Armor class is your defense, and it also determines, if you're a thief, it determines your thieving abilities. So, high dexterity for a thief, extremely important. High dexterity for everyone else, extremely important. Constitution determines your fatigue and your HP. HP, self-explanatory. Fatigue is how long you can go before you need to go to bed. Intelligence, for everyone that is not a mage, pretty much just determines if you can read. And, since this isn't pen and paper, and I can read, it doesn't really matter if my character can. However, it also determines something else in Baldur's Gate 2, so I'm not going to dump the stat it, but I don't need it that high either. If you are a mage, it determines how good you are with spells. So if you're a mage, we'll max on that. Wisdom determines how good you are with clerical spells. I'm half cleric, so we're gonna want that high. If you are not a cleric, doesn't matter. In this video game, what I am talking about does not apply to pen and paper. All these stats matter to every class somewhat in pen and paper. In this video game, not so much. Charisma determines how much people like you. And I want people to tolerate me, but I don't need them to love me, so I'm going to lower that. Oh, by the way, you can re-roll as many times as you want, but I'm going to store this, which means save this roll. But yeah, you can re-roll as many times as you want with no penalties. But I'm going to use the first roll I got. I'm going to hold myself to that. That was the roll we started with. Recall means get back that roll that you stored. Alright, so I want this maxed. I'm a cleric. My clerical spells are very important. This I can lower, but I don't want to be a moron. My character, not me. So I still want it to be decent. So I'll put that at 10. I want to see what this is. Ooh, okay. The slash 93 here, the higher your strength, which maxes out at 18 on character creation, the better your damage and your carry capacity. On an 18 for a fighter, it does this slash and another number. That is extra strength on top of your strength, but it's all still less than a 19. But I'm not actually gonna go that high because okay, I know I just said I was gonna max that, but I want these other stats a little higher, and I don't want to go any lower on these two. So we got one more. You know what? I am gonna max that. Okay. So 1893 is almost the absolute strongest we can be on character creation. There's only one number better. I mean, there's 94 through 99, which are all better, but they don't actually get you a better... They just look better because they're higher numbers than 93, but they're not actually better. But there's also 18/00, which is a perfect 18. It doesn't really make any difference because I'm going to actually have a higher than 18 anything by the time we're done, so it really doesn't matter. But all of these max out of 18 for a human or a half-elf. Okay, we'll take this roll. Skills. If you were a thief, right here, there'd be some thief abilities for you to get. But I'm not a thief, so all I can do is my weapons. Every class has access to weapons. Warriors can use, or fighters can use every single weapon in the game, except I'm also a cleric, and the cleric ability limits me to any weapon that a cleric can use, and clerics cannot use edged weapons, at least not in 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons, which is what this is based on. So I can use warhammers, clubs, flails, /morning stars, maces, quarterstaff, sling. A spoiler, the game will start you with a quarterstaff, so if you want to be really cheap, take quarterstaff, because then you don't have to you don't have to buy anything. However, I want a melee weapon, or a ranged weapon, and this is the only ranged weapon that a cleric can use, so I'm taking sling. Take warhammer. I'll actually take 2 in warhammer. These weapon styles are, they're self-explanatory. Two-handed weapons are like a big two-handed sword. Sword and shield, obviously. You can use a shield without taking points in sword and shield. It'll just get more out of your shield. Single weapon style is just a weapon without a shield, which I'm not going to do. My character is going to have a shield. And 2-weapon style is dual wielding. Alright. I'm not going to use a club at any point during either game, 1 or 2. Flail I will get to eventually, but I'll put pips in that later. Mace I might use at some point. I'm never going to use a quarterstaff because you can't use a shield with it. I'll just put more in sling. Okay, those are both maxed. I can't go any higher than 2. A straight fighter can go up to 5 in all of these. A straight cleric can only go up to 1 in any of these. A fighter cleric can go up to 2 in all of these. Well, 2 in all of the weapons, and they can go higher in these. This one goes to, well, this one only goes to 2, this one only goes to 2, this one only goes to 2, but this one goes to 3. Anyway, we're done with that. Okay, if you were a mage, you would get to select your mage spells here. I'm a cleric. I don't actually get to select these. I mean, I get to select which ones my character has written down, but I actually have all of them. Whereas if you were a mage, you'd have to pick. Like, if I picked this spell as a mage, I mean, a mage doesn't have this spell, but let's pretend they do. If I picked this spell as a mage, then I would not get this spell that I didn't pick. So you're actually picking the spells that your character has on them, period. Whereas as a cleric, I'm just picking which ones I have written down, and if I want to change them out, I can do that relatively easily just by sleeping. We want Cure Light Wounds. We actually want 2 of those, and I want Command. We'll go through what all these are. I'm not going to read them to you, but I'll let you read them. You can pause. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory. This is boring. Let's move on. Alright, appearance. My character looks fine. I don't care what they look like.
Onward!
Voice is fine. Name, I'm just going to be me because I don't want to take the time to come up with a good fantasy name. Alright. If you watched all of that, I am going to have a thing right here telling what time in the video we're at to get to this point, or a little bit after this point. But if you actually watched all that, that's how we made our character. I know that part was boring, which is why I had this here. Let's go. Oh yes, what are we playing on? Okay, I usually play on core. these higher levels of difficulty, they're not strategically more difficult. It's just you deal less damage, the enemy deals more damage. So since it doesn't add anything in terms of strategy, I don't care for them. There are mods that add actual strategy difficulty. I'm not playing with any mods though. And the same thing with, I think this is bad. I think this should be called normal. This should be called easy. This should not exist. And then this is fine being called story mode. Anyway, we're going to play on core rules, but I am actually going to modify the core rules, which I'll show you when we get to it. Let's venture forth.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
I remember when that used to scroll a little bit slower. Oh well. Alright. This game is not the prettiest game.
With ease.
And I haven't played the PC version in forever, so I'm just reacclimating with the controls. Okay, spacebar pauses. Alright. Our first direction was to go
With ease.
buy some equipment. What looks best here? About there. That's fine.
Yes?
Okay, I played the tablet version so much that I'm used to just
Not a problem.
moving around with that. You'll see that there's fog of war, like we can't see till we walk into stuff. I'm gonna kind of play like I don't know things. Like, here, if I had max charisma and I talked to these people, I could trick them into putting some valuables somewhere where I could steal them. That would be against my alignment, and it would be against my class, because I'm not a thief. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm going to act like I don't know you can do that, other than the fact that I just told you guys about it. Likewise, that's locked. I might be able to break it. If I was a thief, I could lockpick it. I'm not a thief, I'm not gonna steal. Over here, we'll turn to game. Turn that off. Okay. So wait. Oh my god, it's been so long since I played PC. Okay, this is our quests. We don't have any. Well, we have the main quest. Journal, we haven't written any. We can write our own journal entries, which I'm never going to do, and the game will write some for you. This is our inventory, and our a little bit about us. This is some more about us. We're level 1 fighter, level 1 cleric. I'm not going to get too much into this. Our mage spells, we're never going to have any. Our clerical spells, see, I told you, we actually have them all. We just only memorized these 3. But I can take one of these out and put another one in, and then it'll be darker, like I haven't really memorized it until I go to bed. Then I'll memorize it while I'm sleeping. Anyway, let's just play. This is the innkeeper.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
I am going to read, but I'm not going to read in the voices of the characters. And if there's voice acting, I won't read what was voice acted. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee, as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? And I'm gonna say, you always were the big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier very nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Ha, just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you are always welcome in my sight. Brian did well by you, he did. So, is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? Sure, what do you have? Alright. I'm not going to read every time we go visit an innkeeper, everything they say. But that innkeeper is a childhood friend, so I forgot what I even took. I took warhammers. I need a sling. How much money do I have? Alright. I need some bullets. You get 20 per. Take 12. I'm gonna take one thing of crossbow bolts because I'm gonna meta this and act like I don't know why I did that. I'm not gonna take any armor for now. Take a large shield, and I'll take a helmet. Done. Alright. People in green are just tutorial people, at least in this first part of the game. But I'll talk to other people. If they have a name, that's what I'll do. I hadn't really thought this LP too much ahead. He has a name, we'll talk to him.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Bergost was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identity scroll with Tethterel in the inner grounds. You should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. And that got us a quest. Firebead's Scroll. And again, if we look here, now it's a side quest. Important events is pretty much always going to be the main quest of the game. I'm not going to do every side quest in the game. I am going to do every side quest that I start. So we'll do that. And again, even though I've played this game a million times, it's been a very long time since I played the PC version.
Not a problem.
I don't think there's any named people up here. Yeah, these people are sleeping. I'll just clear out the fog of war. There is stuff to steal. We're not a thief.
With ease.
Okay. So we have a quest to go find a scroll.
With ease.
So let's go look around for it. I forgot to equip my stuff. Alright. I'm just going to throw that away. If you try and sell it, it's worth 0, so no sense there. You can just drag things to where they go to equip them. Right now I have my sling equipped, but I actually want that equipped, my helmet equipped. I know I didn't buy any armor, but I didn't really have enough money. Hopefully we'll find some money before we leave, and I'm not going to steal anything. I do know where there is money. but I'm not stealing anything, so I'm not entirely sure how much money I'm going to end up with. For instance, there's money in this barrel. Is this stealing? I'm going to say it's not. And here's why. If you steal something while someone's looking, they'll call the guards, and the guards will come and they'll fight you or arrest you or something you. Depends on where you are in the game. But that guy didn't report me to the guards, so that wasn't stealing. That's my story. You are not Tethterel, but we'll talk to you because you have a name.
I should have joined the army.
Oh, what a mead-filled night. That hull is just too much. Poor Sap had to go man the gate with this morning, too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you anyways? I was just wondering if you had any errands I could run. Errands? Yeah, actually. I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. If you could get some off Winthrop at the inn, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you, too, so you can stop giving me that look. End dialogue. Okay, I cheated. That is exactly why I already had these purchased. So, let's go.
I should have joined the army.
Here you are, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. Alright, so he gave us some cash. If I had had max charisma, or, well, max at character creation of 18, he would have given us a magical dagger. I could cheat and get another quest item in this room, but I won't.
With ease.
Okay, we'll come back for it. There's in here. There's money. And again, he was looking, he didn't care, so thus it wasn't stealing. There's nothing in this barrel, but I'm just going to show you there are empty things along the world.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Oh, you came to talk to us. There. Okay, not going to try and do a voice. You're Gryan's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. I'm an innocent idiot. That I am. Do I know you? No, I don't believe you do. I'll not be here long, so it don't matter. You'll not be here long either, so it matters even less. Just thought I'd have a look at you. Pretty face, but I don't see what the fuss is about. No matter. I'll deliver your skull, and I'm set for life. End dialogue, and we're in combat. And my character started auto-casting a spell, because underneath me, underneath me, you can't see it, there are some options. One of those is pretty much party AI, where the game plays itself. I forgot to turn that off. So I just wasted that spell. That's fine. That put this guy to sleep. So now we can just whack him in the head while he's sleeping, and he died.
It will be done.
Whatever. I didn't mean to waste that spell. The battle music I love in this game. However, sometimes it goes on a little longer than it should. I'm pretty sure there's like maybe some gold. I don't know. Okay, not here. I wouldn't have taken it anyway, because this definitely would have been stealing. Even though there's no one here,
Not a
that
problem.
would have been stealing. This game does have weather. You can see it's raining. I'm just waiting for him.
Something on your mind?
Karen. Didn't sound like a Karen. I heard shouting, Chris. Are you alright? I'm gonna be honest. He's dead, whoever he was. He lunged at me with a knife. Oh, I'm gonna say Karen. Oh, Karen. What is happening to this place? It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Gryan is waiting on the steps to the central library and wants you to join him, or to go to him as soon as you have bought what you need at the inn. Oh, Chris, I have been your tutor for some... My name does not fit in a fantasy setting. Tutor for so many years, and only at this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to Gryan, child. It is safe for you here no longer. He actually went in the door. Sometimes he'll like walk into this wall and just disappear like he went in the door. It's kind of funny. Again, green people are just tutors, teaching you moves.
Our rules are very strict.
Soon ye be gone, will ye? I, Gorion, asked me to teach you a wit about the finer arts of mass combat before you leave. Can I pique your interest with it? Yes, thank you. Good then, child. 'Tis one thing to maintain control of yourself in the heat of battle, but 'tis quite another to maintain one's... okay. He's just teaching us how to control a party. We'll go in here. And I'm not going to read this, because I'm just going to read story stuff, I think. You'll get sick of listening. Okay. So monsters have appeared. And I have a full party.
Ready.
However,
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
you can attack you can attack you. On second thought, we're all just going to attack you. I'll go over combat a little bit when we're in a war fight. This is just a big fight. Yeah, if you highlight everybody, or just a certain number of people, only those people will be under your control. Like, I only highlighted 5 of these 6 party... No, I'm not done. I only highlighted 5 of these 6 people, so I'm only in control of 5. The other one's just going to stand there doing nothing. We can explore this room. There's not anything to steal in this room, but there are things that you could look at. If you push tab, you can see things to interact with. None of them have anything in them. And I can't steal these people's stuff. Like here, you can see my inventory. This person's inventory. If I were to take these arrows from him and put them in my inventory, when I leave this room, they would just magically disappear. So I'm not going to do that. We're actually just going to leave. Stop asking. Do I want to go over anything else? Oh, I will show you. This lady's a mage. You see, she doesn't have all the level 1 mage spells, only the ones she has learned. Whereas as a cleric, I have every level 1 cleric spell, I just don't have them all ready to use. We could get into a battle and actually use some of that stuff. In fact, yeah, we will. Let's go talk to you.
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
Alright, another round. Where are they? There they are. Pause the game. Okay, so I have my cleric right now, or my mage. This little symbol right here is the mage spells, and I can have her cast one of them. Let's have her cast this one on that guy. And everyone else.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Attack that guy. And me. Attack this guy. You see, everyone's all doing those different things. The mage, because I didn't direct her to attack directly, now that she's cast that spell, she'll just stand there doing nothing unless I direct her to do something else. See? And also my character, because I only had my character attacking the one guy, that guy died, my character won't do anything. But because I directed the rest of the party to attack all at the same time, they will move to other monsters after this one dies. See, they'll automatically move on. My character didn't because I only directed him solo to attack that one creature.
I stand ready.
There's a button underneath me that lets me highlight my entire party without having to do this. And I will use that button a little bit. Anyway, let's just leave this room. Oh, it scrolled, it zoomed me out. Oh, okay, it zoomed me back in too. I was gonna say, it zoomed me out. This game actually does get really good once you leave this area. This is just like side quest area. Not side quest area, tutorial area. No one in here has a name. In here, there is a health potion that you can steal. You can talk to this guy and he will give you a health potion.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
So are you sick? You look rather healthy to me, but you never can tell. Do you need any potions or such things? I'll take one. That would be nice, yes. Alright, thank you. He gave us a health potion. I'm going to stick it right here in my quick items. Quick items go right here, and you can use them immediately without having to go into your inventory. However, I'm not hurt, so I'm not going to waste it.
It will be done.
Okay, here's Hull. Hey kid, I woke late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreppen needs one for old Nessa. Alright. Now, as I said, I could have grabbed that sword when I was here, but I didn't know about it, so I didn't want to do that, even though I did that with the crossbow bolts. This is just walking speed in the game. There's really not any way to make the characters go faster. That guy in the way? Get out of the way! I can't kill him either. Even if I was evil, I can't kill him. Don't play this game evil. Okay.
Not a problem.
We are allowed to take out of this chest because the guy gave us permission. So there's the sword, and he told us to take this too for someone named Dreppen.
Not a problem.
This game does let you play evil, but it doesn't really have any evil things to do other than just murder people, which there's plenty of evil people that just don't go around being serial killers. I mean, if you want to play as a serial killer, sure, play evil. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Brian's a fool for trying to bring you up, right? And you can tell him. I said so, too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is a result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here, I'm on duty. If we had better charisma, he would have been nicer. And I don't have bad charisma. 10's just normal. Grind's waiting for us here, which is why I'm not going there. That isn't me using knowledge. The game did say he was at this. He was in the front door of the. Alright, you have a name. Reaver.
Why Moradin's hammer?
I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Alright, rats. This is a quest. What RPG would be complete without fighting rats? Oh my god, it's just a rat. Hit it. Our character will get better later. If I turned on the AI, it would automatically target the next one, but I don't like using the AI, because sometimes the AI does some pretty stupid things. Notice these cats in here doing nothing. There's a rat infestation, and there's like 2 cats in here. Yeah, 2. And they're not doing anything. I pushed the wrong button, sorry. Okay. One of these has some treasure in it. I'm not going to steal it.
Why Moradin's hammer?
I will be stealing stuff later in the game. I have a loophole to my not being a thief and also not being a evil. Well, I don't really have a loophole for the evil thing, but I have a loophole for the thief thing. Ah yes, kill them like the rats they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's... Actually, I'm going to read this one in character. Ah yes, kill them like the rats that they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces, don't spend it all in one place. I just like the way he says that. Alright. This guy, I'm not going to talk to. He's another tutorial guy teaching you how to do single combat. But single combat operates exactly the same as multiplayer, or not multiplayer, but party combat. So I'm not going to do it. This guy is the cleric of a church. This is a church without a roof. It's a very poor church. I'm sure it's not. Just an open-air church. If you need healing, you can go get healed.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
You can get healed here. Healing. You can make a donation if you are... This game has reputation. The better your reputation, the cheaper things will be at the inn, and the less likely you will be for the guards to attack you. I am never going to get it so low that the guards won't. The guards will never attack me. I'm never going to have it low enough that they will. Buy and sell. He offers things. I'm never going to buy anything from. I mean, I'll get one of these eventually, but that's it. And I'm not going to buy it from him. And I don't ever use this store. And if you have something on you that you don't know what it is, they can tell you what it is for a price. I don't have anything on me like that, though, so he can't help me there. Again, this first area is all just tutorial. This game really does get going, but it won't be in this episode, because I'm going to end when we're done with this area. Oh, there's Dreppen.
What do you need?
I don't know how to say this name. I know I've played this game a bunch of times, but that's still... I don't know how to say this name. Philidia left one of her books in here again. It's in the hay there, beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Alright, we'll do that. See, in the iPad version, which is, again, I have played the PC version, but it's been forever. In the iPad version, if I clicked on the hay, while I'm in dialogue, I would leave dialogue and go to the hay. In the PC version, I have to end the dialogue, and then I can go over to the hay. Alright, we got the book. You're not her, you're a tutorial. We'll go in that building on our way back, because he wants us to come back anyway. You're her, probably. Yes, you are. I know you are.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Hey, have you seen my copy of the History of Halrua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of... Oh. Arthritic. It's like, what was that word? Feet up in the library. So I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here and... Oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. And... here you go.
Hello there.
My book! Oh, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know. But he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Okay. Now let's go back here. We don't have that much left to do. We have to explore this building and then go talk to him and see what he wanted, which we already know what he wanted because the other guy told us.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found you first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. Okay, now we just encountered an assassin, so we're not going to be an idiot this time. I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who I am is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know, but it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you myself, and I need not share credit with anyone. And I'm going to pause the game. Alright. I didn't need to pause the game to attack him, but if there was like a large group, pausing the game and getting a lay of the land is kind of a good idea. However, this is just one guy, so let's just go. Ooh, he hurt me. Again, I'm not wearing any armor. Alright, take what he had. There is gold in this locked chest. There is a weapon in that box. We're not stealing. He appeared magically out of thin air. Chris, you cut yourself above the brow there. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. Oh, Parda, there was a man in there. He smelled like the stables, and he and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Hurry then, child. Equip yourself at the inn and go join Gorion on the steps to the library. I had a sense something like this might happen. Alright.
It will be done.
Let's go see what you wanted.
What do you need?
Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though, her being sick and all. I need to get her one of those potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewheres. And we already got one from Hull.
What do you need?
Ah, you're a wonder you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'd probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armor, though, as I hear that the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole Iron Crisis business is wrapped up soon. We've heard about the Iron Crisis a couple times now. We'll find out more about it later as the story progresses. I don't want to spoil everything, but we haven't completed all our quests. Okay. Quest will say finished next to it if it's finished, obviously. The very first quest we got, though, not counting the main quest, is still not finished. And you can actually keep moving with this open, but I don't like to. So he said in the inner grounds was where that guy was. So we'll just go explore the inner grounds.
When shadows descend upon the land, our divine Lord will walk alongside us as equals. So saith the great Alaundo.
So saith the wise Alaundo.
You can stand there and they will do different ones. Anyway, we're not going to listen to all those. I'm looking for the guy. There he is. Okay.
young one.
I didn't want to go up to Gorion. Firebead has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well. Return this scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He is waiting for you on the steps of the central library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Alright, we got that. Let's go back here. Once we're done this tutorial area, the game really will pick up. But I didn't want to just skip through it without doing these quests, because this is easy experience. Because I've been getting experience for all these quests, see? Plus the 2 kills of the assassins, but more of the quests.
Not a problem.
We'll hand that in after we go to the store.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
You can also sleep at the inns. I only ever use the cheapest beds. You don't really get anything better out of the royal ones. It heals you a little bit more, but not enough to care. Alright, we're going to sell that and the 2 daggers. And we now have enough money for some armor for us. And I'm going to just meta knowledge that I don't need a helmet and some arrows. Alright. Let's go hand in this quest.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
I'm glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your identify scrolls. By the way, he's taking all of them. We only have the one on us. But if we had some of our own, he would have taken those ones too. I have a great use for those type of scrolls. It's not actually possible to have any of our own, I don't think. Actually, there might be. No, I don't think it is. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Okay, he casts protection from evil on us. It's going to wear off before... Like, I could have gotten that cast on me before I went into battle against the 2 assassins. It wouldn't have done that much.
It will be done.
I forgot what I was saying.
When shadows descend upon the lands, our divine Lord will walk
Okay. Now I have to decide if I want to stop here or if I want to stop... No, we'll finish out this chapter.
Hey, it's me, Emmowen.
Hi, Emmowen. I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puff Guts Winthrop was looking for me. But I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? I've never been a fan of any of these dialogue choices, because they all sound so condescending. Except for the rude one. The rude one just sounds rude. Okay, I'm going to do the first one. I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. I don't know why we're calling her little one. Little one, I'm not much younger than you, but you sure got tall fast. Relatively, anyway. A journey, huh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, sir. Really do. You'll notice that Emmowen is the first character we've talked to that has a portrait next to them. But there's no way you can come. Grind would never allow it. Oh, I know. Old stick in the mud that he is. All worried about nothing, I'm sure. Better go now, because you've got a long ways to travel. Not that I would know, especially since I didn't peek at old Mr. G's private letters. No, sir. Better go now. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, I guess we're as ready as we're ever going to be. We don't have our armor equipped. Alright, now we're as ready as we're ever going to be. By the way, armor class. You'll notice I have 8 armor. Put this on, now I have 2. In this game, golf score, lower is better. For armor. For attack, 18. Went down to 17. Lower is better. $19. Sometimes enemies are weaker to different kinds of weapons, but we won't get into that right now.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Please, Father, tell me where we will be going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Alright, I'm not going to go through every dialogue option. I'm ready to go right now.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
By the way, Brian is Jim Cummings.
Lieutenant Child, the night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time.
Such a great voice actor. I'm not controlling the game right now.
Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
I am not one to harm.
Okay, we're running. Can Brian win this on his own? He didn't do too bad considering he was so
Dawn was
outnumbered.
especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emoen.
Sorry I followed you. Yeah. But I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorion, and I am so sorry. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have... It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. Alright. Emoen is a thief. And I bought all these arrows for her because she uses a bow. She can also use magical wands. And that's mine. Alright. She doesn't have any armor equipped. Really? I thought she came... Oh no, I did know that. And then she can't wear this helmet. I didn't buy it for her. Anyway, I'm not going to continue on right now. That's where I'm going to end today's episode. This game gets really ugly if you zoom all the way in. The adventure will be more exciting in the next episode. That was all just tutorial. Now the actual game is start. See, we're in chapter 1. That other chapter was chapter 0. And we did every single side quest in chapter 0. That wasn't really called chapter 0. It was called prologue. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you are a little on the edge, I swear the game gets way better now that we're out of the tutorial mode, the tutorial area. If you absolutely hated that, though, and it wasn't just me, then this probably isn't the game for you. Hopefully you enjoyed, though, and I will see you in the next one.